Alright, hello there YouTube, Containment crew, ZAO, ZSA, and anybody else who might be watching this. I am here today to talk about the Stryfe. And this is one of our modded Stryfes that some people have seen at the latest Bing game, and I've been getting a couple questions about what exactly we did to them. And first off, I'm going to show you what it sounds like. Sounds just like an overvolted Stryfe, except this one's actually undervolted. Because we have over here, this is the motor that we have placed in there. I don't know if you can read the tag, but it's a Solarbotic RM2. It's the exact same size as the motors that came out of there. And just stick them there and you can see. Or maybe you can't, there's a little bit of glare over here. But yeah. Just as a size comparison. Try to get it framed up right. But this isn't going to work being in the bag. I might have to pull it out of the bag, but there you go. It's the exact same size. You just pull the old ones out, pop these ones in, and they fit just like that. And over here, this is the battery I'm using. This is a nickel metal hydride, Sanyo Eneloop. I'll rotate over here, and you can see the statistics on it. Whoops. Trying to get away from me. There you go, hopefully you guys can read that on YouTube. They're 1.2 volts and a minimum charge of 1900 milliamp hours. Although they typically charge up to nearly 2000. There's the other motor. It's just a pair of them. I'll have links to all these things in the description. I'm sure what everybody wants to see right now is the Stryfe being fired. So let me just switch hands because I'm a little better with my right hand. Go over to my wall. And there you go, it just dumps like a champ. Alright, and you know what? I'm going to crack this open and give you guys some internals. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, and we're back. So, first thing I want to talk about is the fact that we pretty much completely rewired this. Now, on the stock Stryfe, there's that silly little dart check switch in here that prevents you from pulling the trigger unless there's actually a dart loaded. This Stryfe was actually one of the newer model ones that has the improved one that comes out longer and fits the mag shape better. But I still took it out because I don't like that silly thing. It still tends to make jams when you're rapid firing. The other thing we took out is up in this area for the dart door here, or the jam access door I should say, is that silly little switch that, you know, won't let you run unless that's off. Again, that's kind of a silly little switch, and we just took that one out, and you might be able to see right in there where I've just connected the red lead to the orange one and just completely bypassed that. If you come back here in the back, right here on the battery terminal, I believe that's the negative terminal, although it might be, I think it's the negative terminal. There is, in the stock one, there's a little tiny board that sits, it's screwed right in there. It's just got a little capacitor on it that, you know, they put in there to try to help regulate the energy flow from the batteries. We actually had to remove that because it interferes with the draw on these new motors. But we'll take this and we'll flip over the motor cage. And as you can see, those new motors, they just fit right in there. Just perfectly, like they were made for this. And they pretty much were. These are actually a, well, uncommon standard size motor. They fit right in there nicely. We just completely, you know, rewired the leads. They're taped up really messily because, you know, this isn't really high voltage stuff or anything. But we just, you know, set them up just like the old ones were in there. There you go, that's pretty much all there is to reworking a Stryfe. Just bypass the switches you don't need, get rid of the silly little capacitors and resistor setups that are interfering with energy flow to your motors, and that's pretty much it. The one switch that we did leave in is this mag check, just so that, you know, it doesn't, you know, you're not revving it if you're not actually going to fire. Although, if you want to fake things out, you can just put a mag in there and rev it. Just keep revving it. that's it. That's all there is to it. It's as simple as that. And this thing works just fine even with my really messy soldering job. Although I'm not sure how bad that's showing up on camera. But there you go. That's my Stryfe overview. Enjoy.